So good afternoon folks, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Friday the 27th of May and I am currently down in Romsey area, Hampshire, just on the outskirts of Winchester, and I'm just heading towards what would normally be the finishing point, the last waypoint, but I've decided to do it the opposite way around on this last section of May's UK Challenge. So I'm heading down to the finishing point, and then tomorrow Saturday I'm going to head back up north and just complete all the waypoints in that direction. Just made sense really, with it being Friday today, potentially a lot of traffic on the road, so I thought I'd just come straight down here without dilly-dallying and messing around, and then I could just ride up, hopefully with less traffic tomorrow, and not be stressed out if there's loads of wagons and other people going to or from work. So I'm staying on a campsite tonight. First time I have camped in many years. The campsite I'm staying at is a place called Hill Farm Caravan Park. It's on Branches Lane, and the sat-nav says I'm about half a mile away from there at the moment, give or take. So enjoy the scenery, and I shall catch up with you in a few moments when I get to the campsite. We can have a look around and you can have a laugh at me trying to pitch my tent. So this is called Sherfield English, and it's a right turning up here, which should be Branches Lane. It is indeed. Looks a nice little area, very scenic, very quiet hopefully. What's all these? There's a lot of signs here. It looks like I've arrived. Hill Farm Caravan Park. Looks like there's even a post office here. Shop and post office. And is there an office or something of that description? I'm sure there will be. Not quite sure what to do. Let's have a look. Right, back with you in a moment. Hi there. I booked some camping for tonight.
Okay, you're checking in?
Yes.
What's the name?
Steve.
Okay.
Yeah? Is it a long way?
Yeah, drive down.
Are you sure? Yeah, okay.
Come on, mate. Ready? Come on. It's along this line.
Yep.
To the end and along here.
To the trees?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't need that much space.
You've got it.
Right. That's excellent, yeah.
There's a little map on the back and some information inside.
Right, first things first, I'm going to put this little plastic plate, which I brought with me, under that side stand. And there's no chance of the bike falling over, he says, famous last words. Let me turn that round a bit. There you go. Right, well, first impressions, it seems very well organised. Exceptionally well organised. So you've got all this area here. It's a massive pitch. Very good. Right, I shall get the tent rigged up and I'll come back to you imminently. Right, well, as you can see, it's still nice and bright. It's nearly 6 o'clock, it might have even just gone after 6, I'm not too sure. But the guy told me when I booked in that there was a pub that's about 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles tops away from here. Supposedly very nice, so it would be a crime not to go and visit it. So that's where I'm heading. Right, let's see if this barrier opens automatically like you said it should do. It'll pick a car up, it might not pick a bike up. No, so it doesn't pick bikes up. Right, let's go find this pub. So 270 mileometers showing, so that's what it is from home to here. So he said take a right here. They mentioned that Gilbert's Nursery, they said that's a good place to get some breakfast, so I might just call in there in the morning. And there's a petrol station as well here. Let's see how much this fuel is. 184. Quite pricey. I won't be rushing to buy any fuel from there. Is that the pub? It could well be, couldn't it? I thought you said it was on the right. No problemo. I shall turn around here. It is an easy bike to turn around, is this? Right then, so what's it called? The Thatched Inn, was it? The Thatched Inn. I might as well turn it around, don't I? Right, let's hope they've got some nice food here. So I'll come back to you in a moment. Right, I've survived my meal at the Thatched Inn. Well, that sun's a bit low. It wasn't a bad meal, but I've had better. So I'm going to head back to the caravan site shortly. I just thought I'd just have a little trek out here, maybe just for 10 minutes. See what there is. Yeah, the Thatched Inn there, it seemed to be a very cliquey sort of place. A lot of locals going in there, which is usually a good sign. But there were two people turned up in Rolls Royces while I was there. Certainly don't get that in my local, back home in Bradford. That's quite nice. Might have a quick look down there. So let's take a turning down here and just see what this gateway is, this entrance. Millcroft Court. Not quite sure what this is, but it looks quite grand. The sun's getting a bit bad now, it's getting so low. That's very nice. Yeah. Quite a large pond. Right, so let's see if we can get back to the caravan park, see if I can remember how to get there. Oh, let's enjoy the bit of fresh air here. Hello. Some little sheep there and some lambs just in their paddock doing a bit of grazing. Yes, that's a very grand archway, an entrance. So I might just have a look at this place where they recommended maybe going for some breakfast in the morning. Just check what time it opens and everything. It's getting a bit cooler now anyway, so I will get back to the caravan, to the caravan site, get myself warmed up, and obviously I'll be having an early night tonight. There's not a lot you can do in a tent, is there? Right, Gilbert's Nursery and Tea Rooms. This is where they recommended great food and drink. Does it say what time it opens? Let me spin the bike round. There we go. Tuesday to Saturday, 9 AM. Well, I can always give it a go, I suppose. And here we are back home again for this evening. Right, I'm back with you. So Friday evening now, obviously, it's probably about 9 o'clock, maybe just afterwards. I'm probably going to hit the sack about 10 o'clock, just watch a bit of YouTube first and catch up on a bit of social media, etc. But tomorrow's itinerary, I've made a bit of a list, and from here, I'm not going to necessarily set my alarm, but I don't want to get off too late. But from here, I'm going into Winchester, and the first waypoint is to go and visit King Alfred's statue, which is in Winchester itself. And then from there, I'm going to just gradually start heading north towards home via, I think there's about 8 different waypoints. The first one after Winchester is St Mary Bourne, then Marlborough, then up to Burton on the Water, which is in the Cotswolds, and I might just add a couple of other little waypoints in there, depending on time. I might visit Upper and Lower Slaughter, which is a place I've been to before. Beautiful little villages. And again, if I've got time, I might just go through towards Forthampton, where the Lower Load Inn is. It's a pub that I used to visit quite frequently prior to COVID. Beautiful place right on the River Severn. And then from there we've got Willersey, then Stratford upon Avon, and then for some reason we've got Tamworth railway station. Not quite sure why that's there. Ashbourne Green, and then in towards Derbyshire we've got Buxton, Castleton, Woodhead, Glossop, and then I'll be going home towards West Yorkshire and Bradford. So that's the itinerary for tomorrow. I'm going to obviously be doing a bit of video on the way at various points, taking a few photographs and things like that. And that's it really. Hopefully the weather's going to be as good as today. I think the forecast is that is going to be the case. So at least we're not going to get any rain, I don't think. So that's it. And I shall catch up with you all in the morning. All right, ta-ta for now. Right folks, Saturday the 28th, day 2, and just leaving the campsite, and now I'm going to be heading into Winchester to go see old King Alfred and his statue. It was a glorious day. Not the best night's sleeps I've had, but that's not the campsite's fault, that's just me not used to camping. And a little inflatable bed thing that I brought with me, deflated at one point. Little things like that, they're all tests for me to see how I cope and whether I need to do anything different for the Adventure Bike Festival. Right, I need to get off here because this sensor's not working on the bikes. I think I only just made that before the barrier came down. Right, bye bye Hill Farm Caravan Park. So heading into Winchester now, go see King Alfred's statue and then start heading north. I'll give you updates as I go. I'll keep the camera running initially, just while I get my bearings, find out where I need to be. But no, excellent campsite. I can't fault it really. Shower rooms, toilet facilities, you know, like the shower blocks, toilet blocks, etc. And the pitches, all spot on. Staff are really friendly. Very, very quiet. Didn't have any issues. I mean, it wasn't particularly busy, admittedly, and it is a family-orientated site. But yeah, didn't have any issues with noise at any time of the day. Yesterday or even during the evening, so that's a bonus really if you just want to come away and you don't want to be surprised, ambushed by a stag do or something of that nature. So I'd highly recommend it, and I definitely would stay there again without a shadow of a doubt. Right, take in the scenery, sit back and enjoy. Right, so just coming up to a junction here, the A3090 towards Southampton. I do need some fuel as well at some point. See if I can keep my eyes peeled for a petrol station that's sensibly priced, if that's possible down here. Yeah, so I'm going to get some breakfast at some point. I didn't bother staying around on the site. There is a cafe there, but it was quite late by the time we got the tent put down and everything, so I'm not particularly hungry at the moment. I still got a few little biscuits in my jacket pocket, so if I get really hungry I can tuck into those, but I'll pick something up on the way. Right, left here onto the A36. Oh, there's a petrol station as well, it said. Excellent. Well, I need some fuel regardless. There's no point risking it. I shall just fill up. Hopefully it won't be too expensive. Services 1, 2, 3, 4th exit. So a quick diversion here. While I go get some fuel. $1.74. Very expensive, but can't be helped. Right, so we're in Winchester now. I'm just trying to follow the sat-nav routes. I've never been to Winchester before, so I don't know anything here at all. I'm hoping that I can drive up to the statue. I don't really want to have to leave the bike unattended with all my gear on it. Ah, there it is, right in front of me. King Alfred's statue. Nice one. He's turning left, but he just didn't bother indicating. Alright, so I shall get a quick picture here and then get a move on. row of cottages there. Almost thatched roofs. Barge down there, big canal. Right, I'm on the A429 now, towards Stowe. I've just had a short break at a roadside cafe. Quick sandwich, bottle of water. I feel stacks better, 100% better. I was getting a bit drowsy, a bit fatigued back there. So I needed to get off and just get something inside me. So fully charged, filled the bike up as well now, so I'm good for another 150, 180 miles. And I think we're about just under 20 miles away from Stowe. So I've been to Stowe in the Wold before, beautiful little town. So I'm looking forward to revisiting it. It must be 3 or 4 years at least since I've been. See if it is as I remembered it. So yeah, I'll catch up with you when we get there, if something unless something happens interesting beforehand, of course. Bolton on the water. There we go. Straight on. So that's obviously an old prison. It looked a bit like a prison, didn't it? Or a former prison. The slaughters, excellent. Right, we're going to do a diversion up here towards the slaughters. This is a beautiful, idyllic village. I never remember which is upper and which is lower, but the first one we're going to come across here is, in my opinion, the better of the two. Alright, so this is lower slaughter. Always busy with parking down here. Even on a bike you can struggle to get parked up. But there's always a place if you know where to go. So yeah, this is a stunning little village. See where this car's going? There you go, the Slaughters. Beautiful place, very, very expensive. So I thought I'd stop and just have a bit of a rest. This is Toddington Station, still on the way into Tewkesbury. very oldie worldy railway station, that's for sure. Right, I'll press on. The River Severn. Going on there then. So yeah, this is one of my favourite places to visit. Beautiful setting. Just a shame it's so far from home. It takes me on average 3 hours to get here. On the motorway. But yeah, they do accommodation here. They've got caravans, they've got a few statics, but you can bring your own mobile home, that type of thing. Do camping, tents, and then they used to have 4 guest rooms. Not sure whether they still do, or they've got more now. But yeah, I have stayed here before. Thank you. Right, I shall let this van sort itself out. So the lower load in, public house, restaurant, function venue, campsite, towing park, slipways and moorings. I forgot to mention the moorings. Right, he's sorted himself out down there, which is good. Plenty of room for a little bike. That's quad bikes. Right then, off we go. Absolutely scorching here. So leaving the lower load until the next time I'm down here. There is a challenge that does come down towards the Cotswolds specifically, so I'll probably call in again at that point, but I'm not sure. In fact, I think that could even be in November or December, so could be a bit iffy, but we'll just play it by ear. Either way, it's a nice destination. It's a nice atmosphere when you get down there. Oh, it's good to get a bit of a breeze going through your body, through your clothes. Right, back towards Tewkesbury. Somebody there in a little speedboat, inflatable. Right folks, I'm going to be joining the motorway in a few minutes or so and heading north, so I might as well sign off here and then catch up with you again when I get much further up north. I'm going to be heading in the general direction of Derbyshire, and I might even just pop into a cafe there called the Yonderman Cafe. I think I went last year, wasn't very impressed with the service, so I'll see if they've improved, and hopefully they have. The food was alright from what I remember. I think it was just the service that wasn't right good, but I'm getting peckish, so I might as well call in there and get a bite to eat. So I'll catch up with you in a few minutes. Right folks, I'm back with you in Derbyshire. I think I'm about half a mile or so away from the Yonderman Cafe, if I've got my directions right. And so if you've never been before, stay tuned. Let's have a look at the Yonderman Cafe together, see what they've got on the menu, see if I can get something tasty to eat, just to give me enough substance to get back home on this final leg. Here we are. The Yonderman Cafe. Quite a few bikers here, which is always good. Right, back with you in a moment. What have we got? Harley Davidson, a couple of Harleys. Suzuki GSX 650. An FJR, you don't see many FJRs on the road these days. Suzuki Yamaha XJR, I used to have one of those. And not sure what that is. Nope, still not sure what that is. Yamaha. Very good. Right, let's go get some food. Alright then, off we go. Right folks, I'm going to wrap this video up there. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed riding it, although it has been hard work. But yeah, 3 videos from this month, all from the Three Kingdoms way. So next month, I'm sure people will enjoy that. It involves visiting 3 different pubs. So if that's your thing and you like this style of video that I do, please consider subscribing, leave a comment, hit the notification bell, share it how you will, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next video. So take care for now folks, and I'll catch up with you in due course. Ta-ta!